Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time again, right on the dot. And woo-wee, look at Bitcoin go up to, I think it hit $65,000 on the wick so far. We're going to get into it. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning, even better. The first half of the live stream, we're going to cover Bitcoin. Then we're going to get into the altcoins. And then we will take a look at the indices like the NASDAQ, probably the Magnificent Seven, and any other stocks or crypto assets that jump out at us. And if you stick around for this live stream, at the end, we'll talk a little doom and gloom, right? We will talk a little doom and gloom, potentially on the charts I posted on the Twitter X app. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it, but hopefully we get another massive push on Bitcoin, altcoins, and possibly even stocks for the next 4+ months. But there is some potential doom and gloom around the corner. So we'll take a look at it, and we'll continue to sniper the markets together. All right, let's do it. Let's get back into it. Just want to put this out here. Do you think Bitcoin could follow this yellow path? Well, let me show you what I'm talking about, right? So drew this out, and a lot of the major reasons why I posted in the Discord of this path and all that stuff like that. So do you think this Bitcoin path could play out? If so, it could get past the resistance, basically the fourth retracement target, target 3, target 4, and then flip that resistance into support and then continue higher, right? So that's what we would like to see on Bitcoin. And then, of course, we're not fully out of the woods yet, in my own personal opinion, until we're getting daily candle closes back above 73,100-ish. And then, of course, the higher time frames like the weekly chart and the monthly chart start to flip back around positive as well. I mean, they're already in bullish territory, but like as far as like an RSI buy signal and MACD bullish crossover, all that stuff. So put in the comments, do you think Bitcoin could follow this yellow path, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Second half of the live stream, we'll chart your requests. So make sure to put in the ticker symbol. Let me know if it's crypto or stock and all the details. Are you long? Are you short? Are you waiting? Etc. 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 With that, good morning, Lawrence. Welcome back. Good to see you back on here. Good morning, everybody. Martina, good morning. Good evening. 4K mods, NVIDIA. Yep. So let's see. That's Bitcoin. I lost my train of thought. Here we go. Good morning. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Oh my god. In real time, I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Oh, come over here. Let's practice. Let's just do a little warm up, a little like warm up. Hit that like button, hit that repost button, and then even throw in a quick comment, whether you're on the Twitter X app or on the YouTube app, right? I think most of you in the comments are on the YouTube app. So definitely do the same thing. Smash the like button, hit the comment, repost, or share with your friends and family. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. But just had to do a little bit of a practice there. And then, of course, we'll get into this chart when we come back later. So we'll talk about that. Stick around for the potential doom and gloom. So Bitcoin has a pending buy signal. There was a pending buy signal back on May 13th. I think possibly even yesterday too. No, not yesterday. There was a pending buy signal on the 13th, probably the 10th, probably the 9th, right? Probably the 7th, probably the 6th. There was a buy signal on May 5th as well, right? So we talked about this back here on May 1st. It's possible the bottom is in, but the higher probability is once price puts in a higher low that the bottom is in, right? So we were talking about it. We were covering it, breaking on this downward trend line, followed by a buy signal. And we were still thinking about, would price put in a higher low, right? There's never a guarantee. We don't know for sure. Now, if the daily candle closes like this, right? Anything above $64,050 ish, right? Depending on what exchange you're looking at, that would be a higher low, in my opinion. As you can see, I've got the lower high over here. So if you take that out over here, that would put in a higher high, in my personal opinion, and that would confirm the higher low, right? So that would be the higher probability. And of course, if you update this downward trend line to like right over here, to line up with this wick over here on May 6th, then that looks like a clean breakout, right? So it's looking like it's breaking out to the upside, a low, higher low, a higher low confirmed with the close back above, right? Doesn't mean it couldn't come back down, back test this trend line again, and then continue upward, right? But that's just kind of what I'm seeing over here. Price did hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, has never hit the 4th target yet, right? We're still not out of the woods. But the positives are, we had that RSI buy signal back on May 5th. We had the MACD bullish crossover on May 5th. We had a bearish MACD crossover followed by another MACD bullish crossover on the 13th, and it's starting to go up. So here I was pointing out that the MACD was trending downward while the histogram was trending upward, right? So pointing this out, talked about it, covered it. You can see the divergence there, and the histogram is getting green again, right? So looks like the bottom is in, right? At least until now. Of course, we won't be out of the woods, in my own personal opinion, until we're getting back above that 73,100 with daily candle closes. We would love to see it. We want to see it. Hopefully, we still get it, right? So, what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The magic Iman, let's go. Yep. Doc. The rockets start. Yeah, just missing probably your 150,000 June prediction, but that's why you don't want to marry your predictions, right? You don't want to marry your predictions because you could be caught off guard with a correction, whether it's price correction, time correction, or all of the above. You don't want to get married to the $150,000 Bitcoin by June, Doc, because what if that was the top, right? What if this is the all-time high over here on May 15th? And what if price never goes any higher? I think it will, right? I think it will. I'm hoping it does. But what if that was the all-time high? I mean, it was all-time high. What if it doesn't go any higher? It is possible. And that's when we would have like this arrow over here, you know, move this arrow over here like this, and then we would go red like that, right? So don't want to marry any type of narrative. You don't want to marry any type of news. You don't want to marry any type of like set plans that, hey, 150,000 by June, or I delete your account, right? So just keep that in mind. Try to stay neutral. Have your ideas, have your plans out. Just don't marry them, right? Don't marry them. Try to stay neutral. That way you can play to the upside and the downside. Glitch. Is BTC still in a downtrend on the daily? Technically, it hasn't broken lower high structure. I think it has broken it, right? It hasn't closed above it, but this daily candle close over at 64,100. It has broken that. Uh, it has broken this downward trend line, and this is looking like a higher low. But again, not confirmed yet, but it is looking like it's breaking out to me, right? So we'll see if it takes this sort of path, maybe take some time to play out before closing back above 73,100 ish, right? What else? Hey Jesse, I think BTC 65,000 is a line in the sand, bullish over. Could you please check OTB? Yeah, we'll come back, take a look at it. Thanks for putting all the details in there. Wouldn't the lower high? I mean, I have this a lower. No, I have. So here, let me put on the horizontal lines for you so you can see. Let's see. Let's do that, right? So here, like shorter term, right? Of course, back above 73,100 where this blue line is, but over this line would be a higher high. And then if you move that up to over here, that would be another higher high, like over here, right? Taking out those pivot points. But no, you know, in my opinion, this is the pivot point over here at 64,100 ish, right? Then you got another pivot point here at 66,850 ish, another one here at 71,000, and then of course another one here. So that's why I look at it, so take that for what it is. But right now it's breaking out $65,000 real time pending buy signal. Will this yellow path play out, right? Do you think Bitcoin can follow this yellow path? Woo! Let's keep going. You got it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just more of a milestone glitch. It's not like, it it could always, every rule is not a hard and fast rule, right? It's to me, it's more of a milestone. So you get a daily candle close back above this pivot point over here. That's a milestone. Get a daily candle close back above this pivot point. That's a milestone. Back above this one, milestone. Back above here, rockets. Rockets. So hopefully we get some rockets. That'd be great. So Bitcoin is breaking out. Oh, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Because remember, we do have some concerns on the weekly chart. Let's see if it's starting to look better. It is. It is starting to look better. Price is back above the trending dots, right? Still had that RSI sell signal, but doesn't mean the bottom couldn't be in. And let's see, MACD still had a bearish crossover. So there are still concerns, but like I said, it is lagging, and it doesn't mean it couldn't push up for the next few weeks, put in some bearish divergence, or completely take out this pivot point at 88 and go higher and higher. So we are going to keep an eye on it. It was some concern, especially way down here. There was that RSI sell signal, but could flip back bullish on the weekly chart as well and have a RSI buy signal. But like I said, it's lagging, right? It's lagging. So not out of the woods, but looking pretty good right now. We talked about that. We've been talking about not out of the woods for a month and a half, right? We've been talking about it, been talking about it, been talking about it. Let's keep going. Let's go down the next one. Ethereum, right? Could it be finding support at target 4? Looks like it possibly could be. You got the arrow over here. This was always the next buy the dip scenario, right? Whether it was Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Sand, whatever, right? It was always the next possible buy the dip scenario. You could probably draw a more aggressive downward trend line like that, right? Something like that. That would probably be more aggressive. And then this is less aggressive over here. So doesn't mean it couldn't pump up, come back down, put in a lower high, right? Maybe something like this where price comes up, comes back down, puts in that lower high, and it comes out like that, right? That's kind of how I see how some of these altcoins have and could start to play out. You have bullish divergence as well, right? Bullish divergence over here on Ethereum. So that's great. Love seeing the divergences. So you got bullish divergence right at target 4, possible breakout in the near future, right into the trending dots, and then price maybe consolidates, puts in a higher low, and then off to the races we go. Put in a higher low, off to the races we go. That's Ethereum. Solana, right? I think it had bullish divergence. Yeah. So again, almost identical setup to Ethereum, right? You got it, glitch. You got it. Forgot about that. I always do that. Almost identical setup to Ethereum. Bullish divergence, breakout, come back down, establish a higher low, and start to break out to the upside. Could we see that on Ethereum? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Let's keep going. Pending buy signal on Solana. Again, a low, bullish divergence, possible higher low. And then you could even see, like, if you take off the indicator, it's like a double bottom over here, right? Double bottom, higher low. Real quick. Ooh, let's go back to Bitcoin real quick. 1 second. $65,000 Bitcoin. Let's throw in the pi cycle, right? Just for fun. After price came all the way back up, went above the green line for the pi cycle top indicator, price consolidated, came all the way back down, not only hit target 3, but came back, closed above the red line for the pi cycle top, and it's still above it. What if it comes back up and retests the green line again? What if the green line is currently trending up at 83,000 and call it $70? So by the time it gets up there, it might be $85,000, $88,000. And what if it flips it and then pushes higher, right? So if we kind of zoom out here, let me take this off. Let me take it off the drawings real quick, right? Or hide the drawings. And then let's go weekly chart, right? So weekly chart, there's no pi cycle top alert yet. Is this time different? Possibly, right? But came back up, hit the green line, came back tested the red line, right? Stayed above it. What if it gets back above the green line again? And then the trajectory of it, maybe I don't have it drawn on that one. I have it drawn out on this one, right? There we go. There we go. So what if the trajectory of the green line continues up and goes more parabolic like that? What if the red line goes more parabolic like that? Creates a pi cycle top indicator. Maybe it takes 4 months, maybe it takes longer, and it flashes that pi cycle top, right? That would be awesome. So maybe it regains the trending dots on the weekly chart. Maybe it comes back up, retest the green line for the pi cycle top, and then continues higher and higher. Then we throw in the market sniper yellow band over here, and it's currently at 126,628 and currently is continuing to trend upward. What if it continues to trend upward and price retests this yellow line like it has in every single cycle? That would be amazing. What if it all comes together right around the same time, whether it's August, September, October, November, it doesn't matter to me. Just keeping, we could always move the time of it, right? But those are 3 major things that we're keeping an eye on, right? Keeping an eye on. And of course, we're going to keep an eye on our own TA first, but you can see that how this is kind of, how it could possibly play out, right? If it gets back above, starts hitting that green line, right? Maybe it battles it. Maybe it comes back down one more time and then finds it and then gets back above it, right? And battles and battles and battles and battles until the pi cycle top happens, right? Until the pi cycle top happens and or retests the yellow band up here, right? That would be awesome. That would be amazing. And I would be going to cash. I would be going to cash and try to push the altcoins as long as possible. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. Obviously, we try to find some entertainment along the way. But with that said, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping we could do. And of course, stay tuned for that doom and gloom, right? We got that doom and gloom situation lurking in the background. So stick around for that. We'll get into it later. But first, let's take a look at the positives on the charts. And here, let me delete this one real quick. And then let's get back on it. All right, Ethereum, right? Ethereum covered that one, covered Solana, Chainlink, right? Breaking news. Chainlink is starting to break out of this downward trend line that we drew way back here on March 26th, right? Bullish divergence, possible higher low over here. Bullish divergence, possible higher low. Price is breaking out. Could get back above the trending dots. This was the next buy the dip scenario from day one. This is a longer term target 1. Price could come back up and retest that. This is longer term target 2. Price could come back up and retest that. Target 3, target 4. We haven't even hit those yet. Get on the floor. Are we rapping today? I have no rapping ability whatsoever. Maybe rhyme a little bit like I'm a 4-year-old. There we go. Sand, looking positive over there. Sand could be getting back above the trending dots. Sand could be putting in a higher low, right? Let's keep going. Up 6% today. Woo-wee. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Filecoin, similar thoughts, right? Similar thoughts, similar thoughts. Drew this out back then. So probably readjust it like this, right? Maybe readjust it like this. Maybe that's something how this would play out, right? Possible. That's Filecoin. Just looking for, some sort of a pump, put in a higher high, and then maybe, there we go. Probably more like that, right? Then maybe put in a higher low like that. So Filecoin near up 10.5%. This inverse head and shoulders pattern is still potentially playing out, right? You had that low, you had that higher low, battling, broke the neckline over here, came back down, pumped back up, battled, and now you get a daily candle close back up above here, confirms another higher low with a higher high, and then of course you're looking for that ultimate higher high and taking out this pivot. That's why I circled it over here. Take out this pivot point over here, similar to Pepe. Yeah, Pepe led the way. Pepe led the way. I know. Crypto Stu was making fun of me in the Discord for that yesterday. Never in our wildest imagination did we think Pepe was going to lead the way. Had the inverse head and shoulders as well, I think. Longer term target 304. Will price come up and hit that? First things first, get back above the pivot point, hit that inverse head and shoulders, and then we'll see from there. We will see from there. But near is looking pretty good, up 10.5%. Yeah, I bought that dip, right? I bought that dip. Not financial advice. I bought probably too much dip. Probably bought too much dip. Now I need some chips and guacamole. There we go. All right, dot, right? You got RSI buy signal way back here on April 22nd. You got a low. You got a possible higher low. Could be getting back above the trending dots. Hit one target so far. Maybe it'll come back up and hit target 2, 3, 4, and then flip this resistance into support, and we will be double arrow action, right? Double arrow. We had the single arrow down here, right? Single arrow. Now we have the double arrow up there, and could be flying after that. We will see. All go similar thoughts, right? Similar thoughts. Low, possible higher low over here. Similar thoughts. This is probably bullish divergence. Yeah, this is bullish divergence all over here, similar to like Solana and Ethereum. So you got bullish divergence on Mana, aka Decentraland, and we drew this out a long time ago, right? The next possible buy the dip scenario. The last sell signal was way back here on April 1st. We have not had a buy signal since. So that is Mana. Cardano, similar thoughts. Rari, similar thoughts. Matic, similar thoughts, breaking out this downward trend line again. Atom, similar thoughts. SHIB had another pending buy signal 3 days in a row. SHIB has had a pending buy signal. Another MACD bullish pending crossover again on SHIB. It's been consolidating, coiling, and then candle close right back down again. And so it's starting to look pretty good for SHIB. I'm not going to lie. Starting to look pretty good for SHIB. I'm not going to lie. Doge, right? Oh, we played this out perfectly. I mean, it's playing out almost perfectly, right? So possible low, price is pumping up. I drew this back here, right? On May 3rd, I think. Maybe May 4th, but I'm pretty sure May 3rd. Come back up, maybe runs into resistance, comes back down, establishes a higher low, and then starts to break out after that. And there we go. Pending buy signal on Doge again. A candle close back above the trending dots again. A candle close back above the downward trend line again. All bullish reasons for Doge. Let's go. Inge, similar thoughts, right? Had the single arrow. This is probably bullish divergence, right? Probably, yep, bullish divergence all the way over here, right? Bullish divergence, even getting picked up on the indicator as well, right? XRP pending MACD bullish crossover, as you can see. See if price gets back above the trending dots, back above the downward trend line. I never flipped this to green, but you get the idea, the up arrow, right? The up arrow. So XRP, MicroStrategy had a buy signal yesterday, has hit 2 targets. We're switching gears, right? MicroStrategy could have found bottom here at target 4, right? Hit 4 out of 4 targets to the downside, broke out of the downward trend line, battled. Looked like it was putting in a higher low. Pending buy signal yesterday, gapped up, hits 2 targets out of 4 so far. Let's switch gears to NASDAQ. Remember, we had 2 plans laid out, right? You get a daily candle close back above here, green arrow, right? If not, maybe double top, maybe possible lower high. We didn't know if this is going to be a lower high. We didn't know if this is going to be a lower high. We don't know if it's going to be a double top. But you start getting daily candle closes back above here, green arrow to the upside. And then we can remove those targets to the downside, right? So looking for that daily candle close above. It is currently above that line right now. Here, let's see. This line's not even really horizontal, but you can see it's currently above right now. We want to see the candle close above it, which would be about 18,600. No, lower. Let's see. Yeah. So pretty close to 18,600. We talked about that yesterday, right? Yesterday we talked about that getting back above 18,600. Here we are. It's currently above 18,600 right now. Natural gas still closing in on target 3 and closing that gap. SQQ, oh, gotta love to see it. If you're a perma bull in the markets, you love to see it. SQQQ hit that target and then drop straight back down, all the way back down below $10. Woo-wee. There you go. SP 500, similar thoughts. Dow Jones, yet to take out this pivot over here. Russell 2000, we had 2 possible scenarios. It's currently following the green path, right? So that's what we're looking at over here. Take out this pivot point over here at 2145. Green arrow to the upside. U.S. 10-year yield continues to drop. U.S. 10-year yields continue to drop over there. We were watching it. Broke down, sell signal, all that stuff. Dollar continues to drop. It's hit 2 of the 4 targets to the downside. 2 of the 4 targets to the downside. We don't expect this fractal to work out perfectly. Just an idea overall. It is following it pretty closely, though. It is following it pretty closely. Put in that lower high, bigger drop down, and then we'll see what happens, and then see if it comes all the way down target 4. Maybe gets a relief rally, and then possibly even lower after that. That would be amazing. VIX, after retesting 200-week moving average, crashed all the way back down. Love to see it if you're a perma bull, right? Love to see it if you're a perma bull. Let's flip over to Magnificent 7. NVIDIA, right? Challenging all-time highs again. You start getting daily candle closes back above 950, then green arrow, right? We're going to move this red arrow up over here. Could be a triple top. You never know. We'll continue to watch it over there. If so, you start getting daily candle closes back above there, I will remove these targets over here, right? So Meta, pending buy signal on Meta after that correction, right? Still have this gap open, partially filled. Still have this gap open, partially filled. Amazon, is that double top with bearish divergence? Possibly, right? Possibly. Could be breaking down, right? Could be breaking down. So something to be aware of. Otherwise, you start getting candle close back above 190. That is bullish. Microsoft broke out, had a buy signal back above that area, and that's bullish again. Tesla, bullish divergence. Looking to see if it's establishing that higher low over here. If not, break back down, close this gap, and then of course start closing back down below there, red arrow. So we will see. We will see. Apple, someone just lit the daily candles on Apple on fire. It is bullish as of right now. Green arrow once you start getting back above 198-ish. But as of right now, the short squeeze is on. You got a new gap nearly printed. New gap printed on the 173 over here. After that bullish divergence, had that higher low, gapping all the way up. The daily candles are on fire. Google, not really much of an update over here. Red arrow breakdown, close some gaps. We will see. We will see. We will see. Let's get back to the Sniper Top 40. What else? What else? What else? Gold had some requests. Another MACD bullish crossover. Buy signal back over here, back above the trending dots. Probably could remove these. It's too early to remove them just because closing back above 2391, but probably could remove them. Silver already took out this pivot point, right? So if gold follows silver again, Bitcoin dominance is breaking back above that fourth target. That green line was the fourth target. So we will see. The bearish diversions could have been cleared back up in the 56% range. Now we'll find out if it's going to take out that pivot point. There was a target at like 60%. Yeah. Yep. What else? HUT. What's ANF doing? I haven't looked at ANF in a while. Will it put in a triple top? We don't know. HUT pending buy signal. Breaking news. Gapped all the way up to $9.11. Came back down. Filled that gap at 813. Love to see it. Has hit 3 of the 4 targets so far after this breakout over here. Hit 3 of the 4 targets. Never put in a lower low. Put in a higher low. Possible higher low. Breaking out again. Pending buy signal. The probabilities are increasing that not only do we hit these targets again, that we go up and hit the 4th target. Then we'll find out if it flips that from resistance into support and retest the 200-week moving average, $18. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. My stock and options would love it. We will see. We will see. We will see. Hive, similar thoughts, right? Put in a new low, though. Put in a new low, possible higher low, and then we'll see if it breaks out of that downward trend line. MIGI up 6%. Could be breaking on this downward trend over here. See if it gets back above the trending dots. Has hit 1 target out of the 4 targets so far. Similar thoughts to HUT. A low, a higher low. See if it comes all the way back up here. That would be a massive move. And then we'll see from there. Bitfarm made a new low as well. Bullish divergence, though. The indicator is not picking it up, but this is definitely bullish divergence, right? So you got bullish divergence over here on Bitfarm, and could be breaking out in the near future. We will see up 10.5%. CLSK dead smack in the middle of this gap that was filled. We can take that off. And this gap that was not filled down here by the 200-week moving average. So CLSK looks a little bit different. Possible low, possible higher low. We will see. Marathon Digital, another pending buy signal over here. Low, higher low, higher low. Pending buy signal back above the trending dots. 1 target hit so far out of 4. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. What else? What else? Sep, you changed your name, Frank. Sep Hi Roth dash Frank. Change his name. Such great analysis. People are not realizing the value Jesse adds to the TA community. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's keep going. Hey, Jesse, thoughts on? Yeah, probably looks very similar to all the altcoins I just covered, but I could cover it if we got some time. We're about 34 minutes into it. Speaking of, let's see if we've got time. Nah, we'll come back. Let me know how many likes are out there. We have a pending buy signal. We got to save some time for doom and gloom. We got some doom and gloom that we could take a look at in the coming months, 6 months, 4 months, a year. We don't know when, but potential looming doom and gloom. But until then, let's ride this gravy train all the way to the glory. Marathon Digital, buy signal, Riot, similar thoughts, low, possible higher low over here. Let's clone that. Let's put that up over here. Fill that gap, right? Fill that gap. Boom. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's hit 2 of the 4 targets to the upside. Didn't need to draw these out. So we're going to put them back on. You got target or move them back up. It's back into target 1 already, right? So boom, there we go. Just like that. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Riot, a low, a higher low, break the downward trend line again, get back above the trending dots, get back above target 1, and then target 2, target 3, target 4. And then you got the 200-week moving average. Then you got longer term targets, right? Still have longer term targets as well. Hopefully we all going to make it. Speaking of, Valkyrie Bitcoin miners ETF, pending MACD bullish crossover, possible low, possible higher low. Let me steal some of these higher lows over here, and then possible higher low over here like that. We talked about it way back here. Could it do something like that? Take some time to play out and then break out. It's pretty much on track, right? It's pretty much on track if you look at that. Woo-wee, up 4.5%. Wolf, similar thoughts. Iris Energy, pending buy signal again. You got a bottom, double wick bottom over here, another possible higher low. Let's go. Cypher mining, similar thoughts. What else? United States Natural Gas Fund. I mean, I don't expect that fractal to play out, right? Right? What else? What else? What else? Teladoc, Path. Path is AI play. Coin. I haven't looked at coin. Possible higher low. We can remove these targets, right? We can remove these targets. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Those are longer term targets. So hit 4 out of 4 longer term targets. Could be finding support at the 3rd target there. US oil, right? US oil still negative as of right now. Rivian broke out. Could be coming all the way back down to back test it, see if it finds support, and then breaks out again after that. It's hit 1 target so far to the downside. Tesla, Rivian pretty much follows Tesla overall. That was bullish divergence. The bullish divergence is cleared, but could be coming back for a back test of that downward trend line, and then establish another higher low, and then take off back to the upside, possibly on Rivian, down 9% today after pumped all the way up to $12.13. Woo, down like 20%. AJQ, oh, that's silver ETF, 2X ETF, right? What else? What else? SoFi, AVAX, right? Similar thoughts. What else? Rose, Ocean, similar thoughts. What was the request? Here, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, okay. Near versus BTC, breaking out back above again. Weekly chart is looking good still. AVAX versus BTC, Sol versus BTC. Another pending buy signal over there. We've covered it the entire way, right? We didn't check out. We didn't stop posting. We kept battling. We kept fighting. We've been doing that since early 2021, posting my charts on the Twitter X app for more than 3 years now. So 3 years, almost 1 quarter. I've been posting my charts on Twitter. Then in the Discord, been posting the charts for more than 2 years, right? So built these indicators, built this, already had the strategy built out, built the indicators off of the strategy. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Woo-wee. What else? What else? Let me take a break. NVIDIA. What else? RNDR. All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. RNDR. Bitcoin miners are up. No. I mean, Bitcoin ETFs are up. Obviously. Let's see. Hood. Someone had me look at that one the other day. There's yesterday. There's a buy signal continuing to push up on Hood. We should look at Game too. What happened to GameStop today? It was up huge yesterday. RNDR. Here, I'll just type it in. I know I have it on here somewhere. Let's see. Crypto RNDR. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Found it. Yeah, similar thoughts, right? You had that bullish divergence starting to break out, had that buy signal. We were looking for another possible higher low. That could be it, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a funky higher low. So maybe it could come back down, get some sort of retracement, hit 4 out of the 4 targets to the upside. So you flip that 4th target to the upside, right? Double arrow. You got the single arrow over here. You got the double arrows. If it flips the 4th target, hit 4 out of the 4 to the upside. But looking for that higher low to be established too, whether it's down here, 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 we don't know where, but looking for a higher low to be established and then flip the 4th target from resistance into support on RNDR. So hopefully that helps. David, let me know if you have any other questions. Weekly chart is bullish, still above the trending dots, all that stuff, right? We will see. We will see. What else? Oh, game. There we go. Down 31%. Oh, right? Yep. How many people bought yesterday, right? How many people bought yesterday? The FOMO, the fear of missing out. Game 2.0, 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. You got this gap over here, right? Short squeeze 2.0, right? The battle has begun. The battle. You got the gap over there. So, my strategy would be to buy back here. My strategy is to buy back here, right? Buy back here, sell into the FOMO, right? Sell into the FOMO. Now we have it breaking back down, right? Breaking back down. Could it find support? Sure. But there's not a lot of support to find, right? So what pumps hard can dump hard, right? So it's currently back down from that move, right? Currently down 49%, was 52%, right? So from that high of $64, it's already back down a lot, right? Trending dots are way back down here. Will it put in a higher low somewhere down here? Maybe that would be a buy after that, right? Maybe that'd be a buy, but that does not look great. So we'll see if it comes back down, fills this gap, finds support, and then maybe gets another pump, another rally after that. So that's game. That's how I would play it. I would I'd be waiting for it, me personally. Obviously, not financial advice. Maybe something like that, where maybe it comes back down, right? Kind of lets things catch up, finds support, or maybe it comes all the way back down to 200-week moving average, trending dots, and then comes back up like that. Then maybe I would jump into the action, but not right now. Not right now. Once it gapped up here, I'm not chasing after that. Then it went higher. Back here on right back here, we covered it on the live stream. We said it's ultra bullish, aka overbought, and I'm not buying here. Even if the price goes higher, and then here we are, price is coming back down. So it's just not my strategy, right? I'd rather take the higher probability breakout and then push it and sell into the FOMO if I could, right? Woo-wee. What else? What else? What are we looking at today? What are we looking at today? David, you got it. You're welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. How are we doing on likes? Oh, I forgot. All right. Now, hopefully we get another big push on Bitcoin. Hopefully we get another big push on altcoins. Hopefully we get another big push on stocks for the next 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, however months we can get out of it, right? That would be what I'm hoping for, right? That's what I'm hoping for. Not just for myself, but for all the market snipers. If we can get another massive push, if we could get Bitcoin back up into that, 74,000, 80,000, 90,000, maybe 100,000, maybe it goes up and retests that yellow line at 126, right? Maybe even higher, right? If we could get something like that, then we see a pi cycle top. We start to see reversal candles, bearish divergence, all that stuff over the next 4, 6, 9, 12 months, however long it takes, or however long the markets can continue to push higher. There is some doom and gloom out there to be aware of, right? So let's jump into it. Probably nothing, but definitely something. I've been watching this on the radar. It's been on the radar. I've been posting about it periodically, but not trying to get too bearish because I want to continue to push positions higher and try to maximize the upside. Price could remain pumping and pumping and pumping. But here's some things to consider. Could this time be different? Sure. And what I'm hoping for, just give the market snappers one last major Bitcoin, altcoins, and stock push to the upside over the next 4+ months, right? So why am I talking about that? Well, if you look on the United States repo rate, right, when it crossed over, it signaled, it coincided, not coincide, it kind of lined up with the dot-com bubble crash, right? This is a monthly chart, so it's very slow moving. You go back to May 2007, crossed back over the trending dots, and in a few months later, we had the end of 2007, 2008 stock market crash as well, right? Fast forward, July 2019, it crossed over, and then we had the pandemic happen in February 2020, right? It still took a few months to play out. It's like I said, it's very lagging. And then there is that pullback, that correction of 30%, right? And now here we are again. It's been a huge, massive move, right? All the way up. It's retesting the trending dots. Maybe it takes 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months for it to cross over. And then maybe it's another 3, 4 months for a possible bigger correction in the stock market. You know, maybe unemployment's on the rise. Speaking of which, right? So maybe it's September that we get the crossover, and then maybe it's 2025 before we see another major correction, right? Maybe this time's different, right? But the last 3 times this has happened, there has been a major correction, and it takes time to play out, right? This is a monthly chart. So the first thing that we're going to see is a crossover. We haven't seen it yet. And then after that, it could take another 2 to 6 months after that to see a bigger market correction. We will be ready for it. It's pretty far extended away from the 200-week moving average, which is all the way down here below 2.5, right? So we'll continue to watch it. Let's see. What else? This is the unemployment rate in California. Seems to be kind of leading the way versus the regular unemployment rate for the whole entire United States. California is the 4th or 5th largest economy in the world. So I do keep your eye on it. I'm in California, right? So here we are looking at March 2001. There was a crossover on the trending dots. And when that happened, it took time to play out. But the unemployment rate did come back up and retest the 200-week moving average. Took about a year for that to happen or more. February 2007, there was a crossover on the trending dots. And then unemployment rate went all the way back up, retested the 200-week moving average, and went even higher than that. Took about a year to happen, a year to retest the 200-week moving average or more. Fast forward November 2019, crossed over the trending dots again. You can see there was a buy signal, right? A buy signal on the indicator, a buy signal on the indicator, trending dots flipped green, all that stuff. And then took less than a year for the unemployment rate to go back up and retest the 200-week moving average. Now we had a crossover on the trending dots December 2022, and the trending dots are green. There's a buy signal, etc., etc., etc. Maybe this time is different, but if it's not different, then maybe it comes back up and retests the 200-week moving average back above 7% again. That kind of lines up with the repo rate as well. So we will see how it unfolds. Two more charts of doom and gloom. United States single family home prices. I'm pointing out here that we finally had lower highs and lower lows, right? So that's what I'm pointing out back here, 2006, 2007, 2008. And then it came back down. Home prices came back down to the 200-week moving average. And then we had higher highs and higher lows all the way up, all the way up. And then I was pointing out way back here in early 2024, I was pointing out we just had our first lower high for the first time since back in this area over here. So will home prices put in another lower high? It's possible. Then we'll put in a lower low. That would confirm it, right? We don't have a confirmed lower high yet. And then if so, will home prices come back down and retest the 200-week moving average? You can see is the trajectory of it is kind of moving up like that. Maybe it would take a couple of years to play out, maybe multiple years to play out. And by then, the 200-week moving average is back up in the $300,000 range. Currently, this is for the whole entire home prices based off the National Association of Realtors, currently at 394. And then, so that's why I have the question mark here. If it puts in a confirmed lower high with a lower low on this monthly chart, takes forever to play out, then could we see home prices come back and retest 200-week moving average? So there you go. Last and probably least, the delinquency rate on commercial real estate. Say that word a million times in a row. Delinquency rate on commercial real estate loans, excluding farmland, booked in domestic offices, all commercial banks, right? So here's what I'm pointing out. This bottoming phase looks very similar to over here. Then we had a crossover on the trending dots for a second time. So you had it one time, then you had it a second time, followed by a buy signal, right? And then the delinquency rates in 2007, 2008 spiked all the way up to 9%. Here we are again, crossed over once, came back down, crossed over a second time, and now we have a buy signal again, right? So all of that seems to be lining up with end of 2024, early 2025. We don't know. We don't have a magic crystal ball. We don't know exactly when things could play out. That's why I'm saying could the market bosses please give us at least 4, 5, 6, maybe 12 months of one last final push before we see a bigger market correction after that. So with that, let's go ahead and practice liking, reposting, and throw in an emoji comment or whatever, and help me help you help me. Let's take a look at over here. How we doing on likes? Are you kidding me right now? 13 likes. Oh my god. We're at 53 minutes and we have 13 likes. Oh my gosh. On 557 YouTube views. Twitter XApp views. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh, okay. Okay. We got one more. Momento, Mori Forever, OTP Bank, OTB. I'm guessing that's crypto. Nope. Because you said BET Exchange. Okay. OTP, BET Exchange. Can't find it. Never mind. Found it. Sorry. I didn't recognize it. Okay. There you go. So I think you must have had me cover this one before, right? A while back. Let's see. Weekly chart, right? Still in an uptrend. Broke down from there. Let's see. Let's take that off. It's been a while. Yeah, still bullish on the weekly chart. There is bearish divergence. There is an RSI sell signal. So just be aware of that. That if this puts in a lower high, with the higher prices, could be additional bearish divergence, could continue to do that. But if RSI in the weekly chart starts taking out that pivot point there at 60, then the top might be in, right? So if you're in a long, you're probably still trying to push it for as long as possible. Obviously not financial advice, but there are warning signs. RSI sell signal. There is bearish divergence. Let's see, MACD already had a bearish crossover as well. So too early to say, but it is still an uptrend. Monthly chart is still bullish, right? Still uptrend, still bullish. It's still bullish, still bullish, still bullish as of right now in the higher time frames. And then the daily chart. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Still making higher highs and higher lows. Possible additional bearish divergence on the daily chart as well. So just something to be aware of, but overall uptrend, but for how long, we don't know. I can't really add too much more value than that. Let's see. I think that's about it. We're going to have another live stream tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Friday, we are off. We are not live streaming on Friday. I'm heading to Arizona to go see the family. It'll be my older sister's 50th birthday. Going to celebrate that on Saturday. Friday, I'm golfing with the best friend, one of my other best friends from high school. So we're talking going back, met these guys at 16 and 18, and then also golfing with my nephew on Friday as well. So we have a nice foursome lined up. Golfing with the nephew. He's pushing 30. Whew, I've been an uncle for a long time. Been an uncle since I was 14. So that's my sister's kid. So we will see. We'll see. So golf Friday, party, 50th birthday party with my sister Saturday, and then drive back home Sunday. So quick turnaround, but I got to get back to the wife. We are in nesting mode. We're in the hunker down mode. We got about a month and a half remaining. We'll see how it goes. And then, but her family's coming into town to just keep an eye on her while I'm out of town, right? Her sister, her mom, and so should be interesting, fun time for her too. So with that, hope everyone's doing well. We did have a little bit of doom and gloom on this channel. Something to be aware of, right? Just something to be aware of. It's possible. And so until then, hopefully we start making new all-time highs on Bitcoin and push this thing all the way to the moon, and then get ready to lock in profits and go to cash, right? Go to cash and or short some of these assets, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We don't have a magic crystal ball. We'll continue snapping the markets together. With that, hope you have a good rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow.